This is a tutorial on how to make a gradable Google form quiz. So this quiz will automatically grade itself. So to do that, we need to open up a Google form. So we can go to New, go down to More, and then find Google Forms. We want to give it a name. So this is our tech camp. So I'm going to come up here and I'm going to name it Tech Camp Gradable Quiz. If I come up here and click quiz untitled form, I'm going to go ahead and name the document the same as the title for the quiz. So that's a neat feature there. Now to make the gradable quiz, we have to go into the options and change some stuff. So we're going to go up here to this little gear, and we're going to quiz this, and we're going to flip this little switch here, and it's going to make this a quiz. As soon as we do that, we have a lot of options that we can turn on and turn off. So the first one is talking about if the kids can see the test grade after they take the test. That's this first one. So immediately after each submission. So after they complete the test, they'll be able to see their grade. Do we want them to see missed questions? I think that's probably a good thing. Correct answers, I don't like that one because it kind of allows them to, give their neighbor the right answer. So I always turn that one off. Point values, there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's a good thing. Presentation, show progress bar. That just shows the students as they progress through the test how far they are into it. Shuffle the question order. This one's a good one, again, to help prevent cheating. So the kids are getting questions at different times, so they're not all getting the same question at the same time. You just have to be careful if you try to design the test so it gets progressively harder, then you wouldn't want to turn that on. Under General, collect email addresses, so it automatically collects the student's email address for you. I think that's a good thing. And limit to one response. This is a quiz or test. You only get one shot, so check that one. And then we're going to save those settings. So now we're ready to start making our test. So right here, it's got it set up for our first question. And the first thing I always do is, what is your last name? Put a question mark there. This is a short answer. So over here is where you got the options of the different kind of questions you can ask. So we're asking them for their names. So that'd be a short answer question there. We want to flip this little switch to make it required, so the students have to answer this question. So that's something we want to do also. Now I'm going to hit this plus sign, and it's going to add a new question. So you just click this plus sign. Now I want to ask them, what is your first name? And again, this is just to make it easier to sort the grades out by name. So again, this is a short answer, and again, I want to make it required, so I'm going to flip this little switch down here at the bottom. So I want to add another question on. This time I want it to be multiple choice. So again, here's my selections here, multiple choice. I'm going to ask the students, what class period are you in? And again, this just helps me sort out which students are which. So you type in first period, second period. So every time I come below it, it just adds a new option for the students to pick on. Third period, fourth period, and you just keep going. However many, you'll just keep going as long as you need more things added in. So again, I want to make this a required question, so I'm going to click that one. Now I want to add another question. What I like to do is add a test password to the test. That way students can't just log in and start taking the test. They can't take the test until I give them a password. So this question is going to be, what is the test password? And you're going to put a question mark there. It's going to be a short answer response. But to make this so it's a password, we have to do a couple more options. So first thing I want to do is check this required box. And then we're going to click these three dots. And we'll make this a response validation. So what that does is they have to get the right answer before they can move on. So check response validation. And if you want to make the password a number, you would leave it number. I'm going to make mine text, contains, and I'm going to make the password Hewitt with a capital H. It is case sensitive, so you need to tell the students that it's, Hewitt with a capital H there, so it makes a difference. Then here where it says custom error text, you could put, wrong password, try again, or something like that. And then every time they miss it, it's just going to give them that, they'll say that, try it again. So after we do this part, what we want to do is add another section to the test. So how that works is the students have to complete this portion before they can move on. And that's kind of how the test password works. It won't let them move to the next section until they pass all this stuff here. And again, that's an option in this little pull down box here. So it says add section right there. And this one is going to be, let's see, tech, camp, quiz, questions, or something like that. You name it, whatever you want to. And now we're ready to start making our test. So you just hit the plus sign, and that adds in a question. So the first question I'm going to ask is, what is our school mascot? And you put a question mark there. Again, multiple choice is the easiest for this automatically grading test. There's other options you can try, but by far multiple choice is the easiest one to do. Option 1 would be like a tiger. Option 2 would be a husky. And option 3 maybe a cougar. And option 4 maybe a falcon. Now to make this automatically grade, you have to come down to the bottom. You have to click where it says answer key. So that's how we establish what is the correct answer. So here we've got the options. I'm going to check husky as the correct answer. And then I need to associate a point value with this question. So you can make it anything you want. And then once we establish the correct answer, the point value, go back to edit question. Again, you could turn on required here if you want to make this a required question so the students have to answer it. That's just up to you. Another thing I like is this little 3 dots here. It's got shuffle the option order. And the purpose of that is that when the students get the questions, tiger might be first for one student, cougar might be first for them. So it automatically shuffles these answers each time. The benefit to that is, if they're looking on somebody else's test or something like that and they click the top bubble, the top bubble might not be the same thing for you. You just have to be careful if you use this shuffle answer option here. You don't want to do questions like all of the above or none of the above, because those could end up anywhere in the list there. So we're ready to add another question. I'm going to put plus, and again, multiple choice is going to be the type. And I'm going to ask, what are our school colors? Question mark there. Option 1 might be blue, white, yellow. Option 2 might be red and blue. Option 3, red, white, and gray. And option 4, purple and white. So then again, to make this a gradable question, you have to come down here to answer key, click on answer key, give it the point value, so how many points you want it to be worth, and then you need to check the right answer, and then go back to edit question. When you go back to edit question, you can review it. Have a little check mark there saying that you did make this a gradable question, and also have the point value associated with it down at the bottom. So to see that, you have to click on the question. Again, there's the answer, there's the point value associated with it. So let's do one more question. So let's hit the plus sign here, and we're going to put which team from our state is in the college football playoffs. Put a question mark there. Again, we're going to make this multiple choice. The neat thing is you can put a picture in the question, and you can also put pictures in the answers. So here I can click a picture here. I saved a picture earlier, so I can say choose an image to upload. I can go to my pictures on my computer. I can go find. There it is, college football playoffs. Open it up. It'll load it up. And then once it's in here, I can resize it. I can make it bigger or smaller. You can move it around on the page, that kind of thing. So option 1, it might be Alabama. And again, I can go click on this little add image button. Another option is to do a search right from here. So I can go to search. I can come up here and I can put Alabama logo. Search, click that one, select it. And it'll load the picture in. I can add another one, Auburn. Click on here. Again, go to Google search right there. Put Auburn logo. There, select that one. It's going to load it in. And then again, to make this a gradable question, you have to come down to the answer key, choose the right answer, and then associate a point value with that. So, and then go back to edit question. Again, you can verify that you did pick the right answer. You did put the number of points in there. So you just keep going until you just keep adding questions on, again, until you finish. So let's look at what this looks like for the students. So when they take the test, you can come up here to the top and you can preview it. So it's going to ask me for what is your last name. And you'll notice that the options here are in a different order than what I typed them in. It's because I got on that shuffle questions. So here, my last name is Dooley. Class period in, maybe I'm in second period. And my first name is Jason. And then the test password was Hewitt. But see, that's his wrong password. Try again. So maybe it's password. Nope, still not right. So again, it is case sensitive, so you have to make sure you get it right. So once you get it right, it lets you continue to the next part of the test. The students will come in here, click next, and now they can pick the thing. And you'll notice again that the order is changed because I've got it on shuffle. So the first question I'm getting is which team from our state is in the college football playoffs. So I would select Alabama. So what are our school colors? So I'm going to put blue, white, and yellow. And what's the school mascot? I'm going to put a husky. And then you submit it. Then once the students submit it, we had it checked so they could see their answers or see what their score was. So you put view your score. And it's got what class period you're in. So it's all this information again was required at the top. And then you come down here and you say, okay, well, I got that one right. Oh, I missed this one. But again, it didn't tell me what the right answer was because I didn't pick that option. And then here at the bottom, it's got that I got that right too. So there, I got that one right, missed that one, and I got that one right. So it tells them what they got, and then there's their score at the top. I got a 10 out of 15. So anyway, I hope this tutorial helps.